Hello and welcome back to P4G Persona 4 The Golden. And last time, remember, we went through quite the eventful yet so emotionally stress-packed day. And since everything seems okay, now it is time for us to get some sleep. Because we're about to lock it down. Today is the day the school was founded, so you have the day off from school. You need to investigate the town. You wonder if you'll be able to gather the information you need to catch the killer. The thing you want to know is, we only have a certain number of tries, and if we don't get the right one, well, we can trigger a bad ending. So what we're actually going to do is not do that on both counts. So let's start by going to the shopping district. And we need to only talk to, let's see, we got female student only. Can I help you? About those murders. The incident last spring? I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Oh, I must be getting old, What is it? About those murders. What are you talking about? You explained the incident involving Saki Yamano, the female announcer. Did all this just happen? Just last spring? Oh, it seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway? This fog has got to be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know, I heard it was Junes. Yeah, that's right, Junes. The country of Junes is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. What the fuck, dude? You found anything? No? Okay. How about you, Kanj? Nah? Nah? Okay. This fog makes me feel like we're still inside the TV. I wonder if we can really find any new clues about the killer. Yeah. No use worrying about it now. Let's step up the search and get that info. what happened before we entered the TV world, hmm? You know about that first murder. I wonder why it happened. Let's ask around and gather as much information as we can. I'll see you later. She's over here. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, poison, I got kind of freaked out too. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one. Everyone else has one already. That net is the one I have lost. Oh, you found it for me, thanks. But you can keep it. My grandpa got me a new one. They were book catching bugs. I know everything about bugs. They're under that tree. Bugs here are really smart. Catch one, the others like it and know to stay away. Next day, they forget. They're pretty smart, but pretty stupid too. Bugs gather around the tree. My teacher said to go home quickly because of the fog. It's not nice to have the girls chasing me around, but it's boring because I can't play soccer now. This fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me? All those murders. A little while ago, they said that the suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatane's son, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Is it true that there were no suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should ask someone else about this. Recall anyone suspicious? A suspicious person? No, I can't think of anyone, not from this town anyway. How about you? Recall anyone suspicious? Strange person? I don't think I've seen any. I mean, this is a pretty small town, would you say? If I had, I'm pretty sure I remember. I tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me. What with the fog and all. Guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kinda hurt. Damn fog, hurry up and go away! Hey, listen to this. Reset came and spoke to me. This is a once in a lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph and what type of guy she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. Do you recall anyone suspicious? Huh? No, I don't think I've seen any suspicious people. Except for you, who's interrupting my conversation with Reset. I've been asking around about Teddy too, but I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. And they're all like, oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Junez. I mean, no one actually has seen him yesterday or today. He's left by so many people, so many different people. Where the heck could he gone? Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily. But rumors they hear from friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two murders. Do you think we'll find anyone who still remembers them? Have I seen any other weird people aside from Namatane? No, I don't think so. Fog isn't clearing even though the year's almost out. Deplorable! It'll be so cold on New Year's Day, I'll never be happy. What do you want? About those murders. Can't remember something from that long ago. People. They're frightening things, aren't they? Once they find something they like, they'll keep asking for it. I'm well and truly impressed by your kindness, boy. I think I understand you, but I wanted to get into the best song I ever made. I think I could do it too if I had fine coal. Youngster, would you bring some to me? Sure. Really? It's okay. Aren't you busy with school and all that jazz? No, never mind. Thank you, boy. I'm looking forward to it. Recall anyone suspicious? Anyone like that in this town? I even know you. You're that kid who's staying at Dojima-kun's house. hideout like location. Or do I do that? Do I have to do this myself? I don't know. Countries with thriving coal industries often had sooty castles covered in coal dust, didn't they? So I can tell you, hey, don't stretch over too much, okay?
Hey, do you recognize me? I saw it when I was at home. I just seen it on the news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course, I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyway. Even though I can't see the sunset because there's all this fog, I hate it. It's so depressing. You have a question?
You're all anyone suspicious.
So I'll tell. If anyone is suspicious, there will be rumors going on all over. I guess I haven't heard any news or rumors like that, so I'd say there's no suspicion. Oh, come on, don't even was depressed. Said on the news that suspect been caught. So the whole thing over now, right? No.
Can I help you? About those murders. Eh? It's in that spring. I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm gonna be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I got no room for useless information like that. I'm calling one suspicious. Suspicious person? Now that you mention it, my friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district. Why don't you ask her? Nothing's on your end. First, we should retrace our steps. That would be the simplest way. Saki Konishi and Mayumi Yamano. There should be a commonality between the two. Surely there were some witnesses. Any scrap of data could be useful, no matter how small. Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person? Oh, that! You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatane person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. Especially Saki. Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to the time when Namatane tried to warn Saki. Seems the thing about Namatane making events on Saki was a misunderstanding. To the floodplain. That's you. Looks pretty thick today. I go out on walks and I can hardly recognize my surroundings. Pretty sad, ain't it? Hey, thanks for stopping to talk to me. You have some time? I have a small request, but if you're busy. Ever taking a walk around here at night? Nice and all in the day, but at night you get a real change of scenery. I enjoy it. There's no city lights, all stores are closed, and it's so quiet you can hear the river. Only problem is that you gotta watch your step. It's so dark you don't know where your feet are landing. I suppose I could carry a flashlight, but it kind of ruins the atmosphere. I think it'd be alright if I had a lamp, maybe. But even that would be a pain in the neck to hold. The wind would just blow it out. I was thinking an eternal lamp or something might be nice. Fine. You know where to find one? You serious? I'd be happy to. If I had one, I'd be sure happy. I think you bring one in here. I'll have a little somewhere. It'd be different if this were one of them games like, okay. Void Quest, okay. My daughter was in an accident. On top of that, it was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was because of all the fog. This is horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. She was right, wasn't she? The fog's dangerous. I need to start letting everyone know. By the way, I have a small favor to ask you. That's all right. Do you come across very many keys? To be honest, I need you to search for one. An old key, I thought. Please don't ask what I need. There's something I need to open. I think, yes. How about something you can never buy with money? Oh God, what? Really? I know you're not going to stumble on a key or something. I'm sorry if it bothers you. I can't help you. I'll leave it to you. Where can I find one? When you think about the idea of a key, people usually guard them, right? I have a feeling it's somewhere hot and humid. I'm sorry, but that's all I can think about. Fog isn't clearing up, is it? That kind of strange. My wife's all business as usual, but I'm a little worried. By the way, you need anything? Yeah, do you recall anyone suspicious? Had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. I'm sorry, all I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time's passed. Could this be the cat you've been told about? But you don't have any food to give. You need to come prepared. You need something. About those murders. And now that you mention it, town was all buzz last spring. Remember that, don't you? You recall anyone suspicious? Have I seen a strange person? I don't know. Out of the country, if there was anybody strange walking around, anyone would know about it right quick. Doesn't look like you'll find any more information on a suspicious person. Didn't they capture a suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good. Now go away. That's it. At Aya. You met up with your friends after you finished gathering information. That's what you need.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me.
Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice. I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
You all finished eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decide to get some fresh air too.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi. And judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatane was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either, despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit is... It's not this batch. Not this batch. He's the only other guy that knows where we live. So therefore, it's this dude. Adachi. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case, because he was there. You learn much about the police movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something's bothering you. Toru Adachi.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi.
Mm-hmm. He was there.
A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatane's truck.
Plus the fact that he's been playing dumb all this time, and the fact that he knows exactly what you've been doing is a big hint.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is.
That's just it. It's a small town. Nobody doesn't know who he is.
And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
If he's been laying around in Junes all that time, come on now.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Yep.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective.
He is not exactly Utsume Tosho.
Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
He knows too much.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
You can also get another bad ending if you don't do the following.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her?
Guard her?
He didn't spend the night there?
I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up.
Mm-hmm.
Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either.
Right. Because he knew where we lived. He's been invited to the house many, many times.
Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
Wouldn't put it past him. Yeah, we need to confirm it.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatane's relocation. We must head there at once.
Mm-hmm. Things are moving quickly now. You feel that you're getting closer to the truth. Rank up! Yo.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatane finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering, you seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatane?
He's gonna pester you, dude. Not us.
There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here?
It's well enough to walk around.
Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Seems like you got a cold in this one,
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
Excuse us?
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Yeah, really.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
Since when?
You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi. When Yamano vanished,
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. It was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
well, how about when you interrogated Saki?
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
There's still something you need to question him about. About that warning letter.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember?
See, he sounds like he's very nasally, like he got a cold.
I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
It's evening time.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatane's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatane's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
We all know?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders?
Fess up, bitch.
Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
All true.
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatane's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
Unc, we got this. Don't worry. Namatane hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go? Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Love him. Just take him to a seat somewhere.
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages.
I used to know somebody that enjoyed going to the hospital. He's no longer with us now.
Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
Dojima reminds me of my stepdad.
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have... Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go in.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Juness like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious detective, Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. Drink up! You split up for today and you all went back home. So much happened today. You're very tired. You should rest early today to get ready to pursue the true culprit, starting tomorrow. eyes. Seems that you've come to the Velvet Room in your dreams again. Something's different this time. You don't see Igor, Margaret, or Marie. Teddy's sitting here, not noticing your presence.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
I would like to ask you the same thing, man. Why are you here? Why are you here?
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Everyone's worried, man.
You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions.
That would be him.
But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her I'm really sorry.
She's alive.
Huh? Really?
And you told him how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
Yeah, it feels like that, doesn't it? Something like that.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it.
Don't worry about it.
No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
You can sense Teddy's pure and deep gratitude. Max rank! Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou establish a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be the guide, the eyes to see truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create head, the ultimate form of the Star Arcana. Headed, the light bearer.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
Before you know it, Teddy's gone, and Igor, Margaret, and Marie are sitting there once again.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Igor has a meaningful smile on his face.
Well now, it's about time he departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now, it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
At the electronics department.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from, too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place. I see. I came back. But it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow, but Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Teddy's strong will that allowed him to accept and overcome his weakness has awakened his heart's true power. Teddy's persona has been reborn to what the fuck is this? Kamui! Are you freaking serious?
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
Meanwhile,
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
he's a weirdo.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense, it's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
And so,
Damn
here we
it.
are.
We came so far to run smack into a dead end.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless.
No, it's not.
Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan?
She likes cute things, what can we say?
Are you faking?
No, she hasn't.
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
Having a midlife crisis.
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
You listen to Teddy's confession since he finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow. And that though he was at his wit's end, he was able to come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too.
Let's just say I'm making up for lost time that I didn't record anything for the last couple days because I've been so busy.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh?
You know us for so long, man. We didn't really give a fuck, you know.
What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
That's what we like to know.
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
Yeah, he is.
I'm the same as humans?
You're better than most humans, anyway.
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right?
Yeah.
You fit right in, man.
You're okay. You're a weirdo, just like us.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Geez, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball?
Yes, him.
Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay.
We feel naked without our mascot.
Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
Indeed.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
You've taken another step towards the truth. Rank up. Since you'll start fresh again tomorrow, each of you decided to go home for today. Do you think now I can check my... Can I check my vegetable now? Oh, fine. So you know what? We have made some considerable progress. And I am glad we did. Yeah, isn't that funny? Daddy has realized his true self and accepts it. Yumi and the main characters has a tight bond between lovers. Yosuke's my boy. Yukiko is my girlfriend. Risa has proposed to me. Chie, well, Chie is gonna be Chie. So, yeah, everything checks out. So what I'm going to do is actually stop here, and in the next part, we're actually going to go after Adachi. So, yeah, I'm going to call it for this session, and next session, we're going after Adachi. So, stay tuned. For in the next session, we'll be closing to by possibly the normal ending of Persona 4 The Golden, and maybe we might be pushing ourselves towards the true ending. So, all in good time though. We're almost done. See you in the next part.